Today we will be creating a fun shaker card using dewdrops. I would love it if y'all would set a spell, kick your shoes off, and let's begin. We are going to start out by using some paint. And the paper we're using is Arch's cold press watercolor paper. We are using, there's a rough side and a smooth side. We are using the smooth side. I'm going to start out with the lightest color and work our way down. When this happens, what you can do is bring in your spray bottle and try again. Sometimes the wet paper just needs to be wet before you place your paint on it. As always, I am using my rinse well to refresh my water. I think if watercoloring is one of the things you like to do, then you should really invest in a good system for making sure you have clean water while you're painting. I like that it has nice grooves in it to help me get my brush clean. And also, of course, the plunger is really nice. That way I can get rid of the dark water. The plunger is nice because I can get rid of the dirty water. It goes down in the bottom of the vessel, and up top, I can have nice, clean, fresh water. For the purpose of time, we are bringing in our Ranger Heated Craft Tool. This tool will help us dry the watercolor paper. Now we're going to place our watercolor paper in a MISTI so we can stamp on it. So we're just going to stamp that right here. We will be stamping our Jane Davenport Mermaid tail using My Favorite Things Extreme Black ink. And just make sure I get a nice firm stamping. Bringing in my little tool. The good thing about the MISTI is that if you need to stamp it more than once, you don't have to worry about realigning it. As long as you have your little magnet set, you should be all ready to do another stamping. There we go. It's all set. My favorite thing about this stamp set is that it comes with a die. We're just gonna use that Post-it note to hold on to our die while we cut. To cut our little fish tail, little mermaid tail, we're going to use some transparency film. So the good news is that we did get this part of the mermaid tail cut, but the more intricate part didn't, and that's okay because we're gonna turn this into a shaker card. So we only really need the window part to be covered. So I'm gonna bring some Fairly Art Precision Craft glue in to glue up this tail section. For this card, we are gonna also fussy cut. Well, really, we're just taking half of this. Okay. Now our card base will be white, so you don't have to worry so much about getting this precisely cut for the white section. I will provide details in the description box below as far as what pattern paper this is, although I don't think it's available anymore. Well, not unless you shop where I shopped, but even then it still might not be available anymore. I actually got my pattern paper. I got this pattern paper at Tuesday morning. Great, I haven't been in Tuesday morning since, well, definitely before well, at least the parts where we had to shut down things in 2020. Yep. That'll work. Right there. That way it'll look like our little mermaid is jumping into the ocean. We will be turning this into a slimline card just to make sure that all of the things we want covered actually are. So now we just take our foam tape. I like to fold it in on itself, just a little bit at a time, just as needed. Take our foam tape and do our best to make sure that it wraps around our mermaid tail. So I'm going to take some dewdrops from the light blue and from the dark blue collection. So we're going to use our dewdrops to act as our little shaker bits. And my reasoning behind using the blue, well, if mermaids do exist, maybe we can't see them because they're invisible under the water. You never know. want to be able to make sure that there's enough room for all of your shaker bits to move around without going too overboard, especially if you're working with a larger piece as your shaker bit. Make sure that this is all right there. Yes, I think that looks great. Okay. So we just need to lay the part that's uncovered down. Okay, so that much of it is down. So you can see that our little shaker bits, they do shake, and we do see them move around. Now we just need to remove the backing from the tail. And we are going to now put some foam tape behind this piece so that it appears that our mermaid has dove into the water. There you go. I would like to thank y'all so much for sticking with me to the end of the video. I hope that you stay safe, stay healthy, stay crafty. Bye.